Hey y'all, welcome back to the channel. I'm Mike with Fowler Family Farm. And today we're going to do a quick video on an update of my last two videos. Raising meat chickens and then selling Kiko goats, or just selling goats in general at a meat sale. I'm going to give you an update on both of those, like the mama goats that the babies were taken off of, and then these meat chickens. We'll start with the meat chickens, and then I'm also going to go ahead and add my trough. I'm going to build it, my PVC feed trough. I want to build it on this video probably as well, and add it to this chicken tractor. So let me show you the meat chickens real quick. They're all doing good. I did go ahead and feed them and water them this morning instead of right now. I will probably do a little bit more here in a little bit. But they're still in the same spot. I know it's windy. You guys can probably hear the wind. Let me go from this angle. Maybe it sounds bad. I have not moved them yet since the first day I put them in. It's been 2 days later. This is Sunday. I did all this Friday. That video I put out was Friday. The video came out Friday, but I also moved them that Friday as well. So you can kind of see what they've done to the grass. That corner right there might be hard to see, but this is 2 days worth, and I want to move them right now, and then I'll move them again in a day, and I want to see the difference between 2 days and 1 day. So I might keep them on for 2 days. I might just keep them on for 1 day, but they're all doing good. And the one that was injured is doing better, doing pretty good. It's that one back in the back. I don't know if y'all can see it. Yeah, y'all can see it. See the one with the legs sticking out? It's not that one, it's the one to the left. But these chickens are just very lazy. But that chicken does get up and walk around now, so I think he's getting a lot better. He was over here eating and drinking. He's still a little slow, not as agile as these other ones, even though he's my smallest chicken. I think he was just injured. So, all right, let's move him real quick. Okay, so when I move this chicken tractor, I take the water out, otherwise it'll spill. So I take the water out and then I move it and then I put the water back in. The food just kind of swings there. It's no big deal. And also, this is the first time that they've been moved, so they're not used to this yet. So they're going to have to learn to move with this chicken tractor. It takes 2 or 3 times for them to figure out that when you're moving it, they need to walk forward, but they will figure it out. They'll walk with it. So we'll see how they do this first time. Zoom you guys in a little bit. Gonna have to go slow at first, just so they don't get their feet caught. I have a flat piece of a picket fence that's flat down there at the bottom that acts kind of like a ski. I don't want their feet to get stuck in it. There they go. Okay, they did pretty good for the first time. See, they're already eating the grass. Like this right here, this is what they do. They like to sit and eat. They don't stand and eat like normal chickens. They just like to sit and eat. That one's standing. Oh. So my laying hens, my rooster want to come over here and clean up the leftover food. Okay, so that's what the 2 days worth does. I think that's too much. I think that's too much manure in one spot. So I think 1 day is going to have to work. Okay, it's really windy out here, so I'm trying to do this to where the wind's not as bad, but I think it's bad everywhere. So all this stuff I've already had this here. So this is just a electrical conduit type you bury in the ground for big wire. I cut some of this off it's not straight in half. When you see it's not straight in half. And then this is a 4-inch cap. This is a 3-inch. It's not going to fit perfectly, but I think I can get it to work to close off the ends good enough. So I'm going to use these. I already had these, so I don't want to go buy it. The only thing I had to buy were nope, none of this. I think it's over there on the ground. It's basically the hooks that I'm going to use to go on top of here. Is start with putting a hole at the top of both of these caps. And that'll just be the center of this, basically, where my hook is going to go. Okay, so I had to buy these. And that's just going to go on the top of this. Okay, so now I have 2 caps. Okay, so I decided not to cement these in because the cement I've got is kind of old anyway. So I'm going to put 2 screws in here. This is right in the middle of the opening down there. I don't know how well this is going to work either. So I'm going to do the first one, get it in, and then go ahead and put the nut in. Okay, so I got both of the bolts in. I want to tighten it real quick, and then I'll do this other end. Okay, so I got both caps on, and they are on solid. That's the back side. I'll show you the inside of one of them. I did not end up gluing them because the glue I brought down here was bad. So this will work. Yeah, this will be fine. I don't want to get too technical with it. They're all cinched in pretty good. So now I'm going to attach it. I'm actually going, you guys might think this is crazy, but I want to attach it to the actual door, this right here. So when I open this, it's going to bring this up a little bit, hopefully. It's going to bring it up maybe 5 to 6 inches and get it up higher than the chickens so I can fill it. We'll see if that works. If not, I may have to undo it and attach it back here. Hopefully this works though. So all I'm going to do is, I know that piece of wood's right there. I want to get this in place and just drill my hole right through it. I'm just going to eyeball it. Like I said, I'm not getting too technical. So now I just want to make sure I line this one right up on that one. Do the same thing here. You probably don't even have to be, that accurate. So I'm using the same system. I'm gonna go grab a couple of washers because these didn't come with washers. Okay, I've got these attached on both sides, and they're pretty tight. I just hand tightened them for now. But I'm going to, I have this chain is left over from my garage lights that I installed. I didn't use the chains. I want to use these chains to hang the trough inside here. I don't have any clips, so I'm just going to use the actual chain itself to hook onto this bolt. Let me zoom in a little bit so you can kind of see. I cut the chain right here. I've already done the other side, so I've cut the chain so it makes a hook, and then I just take my pliers here and squeeze this over. Okay, then I go ahead and squeeze this one down too so it doesn't come undone. Okay, you can kind of see how low that is to the ground. I probably need to come up one more chain link. Actually, it looks unlevel. The left side looks lower, so I'll need to come up one over there. And it'll probably be good for now. But we'll pour some food in it and see what the chickens think. Well, that definitely is going to give them more square footage to eat from, but it probably doesn't hold as much. I think the other feeder holds just a little bit more. And then I spilt some, and these chickens are loving it. You can feed chickens all day and they'll eat. What do you think, Donald? You like it? Right now the meat chickens are just eating what's on the ground. Come on, goaty goats! Oh boy. Dixie's running full speed. Oh gosh, I wish I had two cameras because the cows over here on the right are running like crazy too. Oh, Dixie, are you stopping? Is that as close as you get? Look, she came running too. Good job, Gwen. I think we decided to name this one Gabby. Not 100% sure yet, but I think we're going to name her Gabby. Okay, I told you guys, I know the wind is terrible right now. You're going to pick up a lot of wind. I told you guys I would give you an update on the goats. This one right here, Snow White, I took one of her babies, the boy, so she'll do much better with just one baby on her. I need to actually wean that baby right there. Okay, and then Crybaby right here in front of us, this white one right here. I took both of her babies. She only had two boys, so she's gonna do way better. She'll get her weight back and be pretty healthy here in about 2 or 3 weeks. Crybaby, or no, that's Crybaby, sorry. Oreo right here, I took her boy, so all she has left is one girl, the girl that's right next to her. So she'll do better. Let's see, and then I took right here, Cinnamon. I took her only boy. She had a girl that died, unfortunately. So I took her boy, so she'll do better. I think Sorry about this wind, guys. I know it's windy. Okay, I had to get out of that wind. That wind was kicking up like crazy. So anyway, the goats are all gonna do better, especially Crybaby, because I got rid of both of her boys. So she should be fattening up and getting healthy. Not that they're not already healthy, but they've had, you know, they've been feeding babies for about 4.5 months now. So it was time to wean them anyway. The only ones now that have babies is Bottle Cap and Sprite, and they both have 2 babies apiece, and they were born month and a half ago probably. So they're right after the freeze, right during the freeze really, so maybe 2 months old. So they got about another month, maybe month and a half, and I'll probably sell them too. And I could sell them to some locals or just whoever wants to come pick them up. I'll probably list that on Facebook and Craigslist. But if not, I'll just sell them at the meat market again. They're got a great price right now. The pipe that I used for the chicken feeding trough, that needs to be bigger. 3 inches was not big enough, but I had it, so I used it. I'm gonna see if I don't think I have anything bigger. I may have some guttering that I can use, some old guttering. That would be pretty good. That would work out pretty well, as long as I have caps, you know, ends to block it off. Other than that, I might just go buy some bigger pipe, bigger PVC pipe. But all in all, I think it's gonna work. It's definitely giving them more space to eat rather than just that circle. Because usually at this age, even at this age, only about 8 of those chickens is gonna get around there and eat. They try to get 10, 12 in there and it just starts moving it and it's not good. So I think with this, more chickens can get in there and eat. My 5-gallon water bucket that had watering nipples on it from last year, it's not any good. I thought maybe the leak was sealed up, but it's not. It's leaking again. So I've ordered some new water nipples. So as soon as those come in, I'll be doing the 5-gallon bucket with water nipples. And that'll give me 5 gallons of water out there, which is, I think the one I have is 3. So that'll be a little bit more water. Because that's the one thing you don't want to go without is water. They can do without some food. But if they go without water, especially in this Oklahoma heat, when it gets up to 100 degrees, 110 degrees, they've got to have water constantly. So that was just a quick update on my last 2 videos. The injured chicken is doing better. It's moving around a lot better. It's getting up and eating, getting up and drinking. So I think that chicken's gonna be fine. It's probably gonna be small, but it's gonna be fine. And I do want to harvest these chickens a little sooner than I did the last ones, because I had some 8-pounders, and that's just too big. I know you think, awesome, 8 pounds, that's a big chicken. That's just too big, because we can't even fit it in our Ninja. I mean, they're so big, you can't fit it in there. Oh, there's a wasp right above me. Okay, so hopefully these, I'm going to stop feeding them at certain times. I won't feed them out as much. 6 pounds is perfect. If I can get all of them to be around 6. Wow. Anyway, this guy wants me. I better end this video. I appreciate you guys watching. If you're new to the channel, go down there and hit that subscribe button, and everybody hit that like button if you would. It helps us out a little bit. And we'll see you guys on the next video. God bless.